Hello. Morning. Hey y'all, emoji waving hand. Stream element spot running, emoji robot. Really bummed out now. Hello, welcome to the chat. Yeah, I'm Abbott the same, my stupid internet. I got to try play around with the gearing for most of the Transams of mine. They are so slow off the line. With how I set them up anyway.
That's true. It's your fault. Man, that was so frustrating trying to set up that car, and he's just like you don't have the right parts, and like every part is exactly the same. And then it's like you can't actually see the body parts in that part. And then, as I said, the livery didn't have the wing on it, so I don't know how you're meant to just grab the livery and the car's set up.
Yeah, I went through the same.
No, it's our fault. We're dumb.
We are just plebs, emoji grinning squinting face.
Wasn't a pleb at Watkins last night. I was on fire. I'm on fire, Ricky Bobby. Oh, fuck, it's cold. Alright. Cool, yeah. And yeah, racing, like, honestly, man, we should never race these things on fucking racing tyres again. Ever again. Because I couldn't believe how easy they are to drive. Like, they're not hard to drive. At least with the way we've got them set up anyway. It's like, genuinely felt like I was in a race car. Genuinely felt like I was in a race car in that Super B. I was still hitting 300 clicks. Grip levels, I was going around nearly every turn in third gear. The big banky boy, right-hander, I was doing in fourth, like, and you would have seen it. I started trying to do what you were doing and just like whipping it all the time. But yeah, you just, all the throttle control goes out the window as soon as you're on the racing tyres. Mate, I have got this car fucking humming.
Couldn't get the tires spinning to even do a
Yeah,
burnout.
I know, that's what I was disappointed about too. I was trying to do a first gear burnout, but it just wouldn't happen because my car had too much grip. I'm gonna prove that you can do whatever you want with body, car type, weight, and still set up. Well, not so much weight, but and especially like even having a performance limit, but then having a horsepower limit is silly too, because you can have some cars that can enter it at like 500 horses and be okay, and then you can have other cars that can't even be at 700. Like, it seemed like it was set up specifically for like Camaro, Mustang, Charger or Challenger, like 700 plus horsepower. And it was specifically like, because I tried playing around with it, I was surprised I could get the Jaguar XJ, but I couldn't get the GT40. So it's like, it's certainly, yeah, I understand it too though. Like, I didn't even realise it was, engine swaps weren't allowed. I went to grab the Pantera, couldn't enter. So, alright, this is Little League version of TransAm.
Yeah, that's how I managed to get the cars running evenly at Bathurst.
Bro, it was like, and the way we've got them set up for this, literally, I just put the racing tyres on them, and then I didn't even, it was like, bang, 705. It was like drop 2 power. Alright, done. Didn't have to do anything to them. But this thing at $699. It's
Yeah, I was the same.
look, Sports Softs, 654. Put the power back in it. No wuckers. 668.
LOL.
Racing tyres bad for road cars. It's just no. And even I get, you know, having mixed people in the series, but I mean, we had the exact same and then some for TransAm, and everybody was on the same sports tyres with, you know, willy-nilly. You can just pick what you want to drive. And like, when you've got such a mix of drivers, you're not going to have it. Even with BOP, you're not going to have 10 drivers that are all clocking in times the same. It's just not going to happen in a series like that. We were lucky with TransAm to get 4 or 5 that could do it.
Just about getting used to driving then, that's what I tried explaining to him, but
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, no, the racing tyres don't help with that. I mean, that's what surprised me too, seeing him not be able to... Like, he must have been dropping his foot every time, because every turn these cars were squirting. I genuinely felt like I was like a little chihuahua man running circles around him, like I was just getting as close as I could and tapping the brakes and pulling in the side. I was playing with that British dude bad, man. Like trying to scare him. But just getting as close as I could, as clean as I could. I mean, we were beating fucking... What was it? One of them was in an R8. Another one was in some other road car, but NSX, we blitzed them. Yeah, it was ridiculous being on those racing tyres, because even doing this now on sports tyres, this car feels so planted. Racing tyres, I felt invincible. God, I love this car.
the phone to my damn internet provider. Hope I can get it going again. I want to test the TransAm's LOL.
Yeah, well, that's why I just, yeah, you kind of got me thinking about it too. I was genuinely keen to do the roadster thing. I thought more people would be doing it, and I thought you'd be doing it. I was keen to do it with you, mostly. Top Gun, represent. And then, yeah, just with the frustrations of it, and then, like, the misinterpretation or misunderstanding or miscommunication, whatever, but he just outright thought that I didn't have the right shit on it, and I did. And then, yeah, Gazoo, I'm like, I don't even want to think about it. I'd rather just, hey Chev, I'd rather just jump on the other account and go for it. No, it's going to be a long, painful race. And then, yeah, this is all I think about lately. It's like, it doesn't have to be Bathurst, but it's been a true test. Like, but you seen when I was doing at Watkins last night, like Watkins, you know, those type of cars has become just as much as a home. I know it wasn't that competitive there when we actually did it in TransAm. I remember the Corvettes, the Camaros, all of them were really good. I think it was Chevy, Joke and Teeter, 1, 2, 3 for Watkins. And I just dropped back as the race went on. Shocking. Oh, it was still 2095 first lap. What was the other one? Super B was like 2090. The Corvette I'd have to do a lot better. But already, so we've got no engine swap, engine swap. I don't want to get that yet. I'll try this because I've been loving it. Oh, won't play the reap? That's stupid. But yeah, I'm trying to fine tune. Not fine tune, I'm not changing anything of it, but I'm basically trying to, again, show that, like, new BOP setting can be a BOP. And, like, even doing it at Bathurst too, I don't think it's the best. Like, you should probably do it at more of a medium track, lots of turns and shit, because, like, top speed can be king here, but also, like, how the car goes over the mountain can be king. So Bathurst is a good, like, if you can get the cars within a second of each other off a couple laps without even problem, like when someone actually tests the car and they want to use the car, they're going to practice it, they're going to do better than what you were doing. But if you can get in a car and practice a couple laps and get them all within 1 second of each other at Bathurst, that's pretty good consistency and, like, you know, a setup between, like, a discrepancy between all those cars. I actually want to take them to Goodwood too with this setting because it'd look awesome. They'd be tough to drive. Alright, the Cobra. I am in love with this car. I am learning it. You can do so much in it in third, but you can, like, whip it into second too, and the car will catch it. Like, here, I'll show you this. Oh no, too late. You can cruise around in third, put the throttle down, but, like, you can
whip. It's a good track to test all the cars to see how close they are.
It is. Like, one that's harder is like Le Mans. You know, Le Mans is just outright speed. In until you get to like the Porsche curves. Bathurst can be because of the up and back. You know, you got to be quick up, you got to be quick back, but you got to be quick over. And when that whole kind of middle and a half sector is the over part, that's probably the most important part. But if you're going 30, 40 kilometre an hour faster down the straight, you're going to have a big advantage too. But you've got to be able to pull up and get around the turns.
Shawtrix is in my race now.
He's very good, bro. He's very good. Oh, see what I mean? Into second and it catches it. Like any other car into second there and you would have spun. And then it can do this and just build the speed and build the speed and build the speed. Get down to third if you need, back to fourth, and then same here. You can go around in fourth, but if you're going to struggle, you just back to third, into fourth. You can idle down here in fourth, into third. You can do the whole thing in third. It's cruisy. Right, control the throttle. But if you do it in second, you can fucking, like race car style, do it. Same with this, you can do it in third. I prefer to do it in third because you can get a mad exit. This car is, it's changed. And it just sounds so fucking clean. Wow! And even here, got a bit of throttle on still, look at that. That was lift, still holding it. Oh, it's hard to pull up. Even the last turn, you can do it in third. You can do anything you want. We can do better. And the mono. Whap! Oh, that was stupid. I was squirting it and squirting it. I was like, nah, I want to keep it fishing. What a car. Can make it attack curbs and shit now too. Those exhausts.
Yeah, I found for me anyway that once I had the PP limit I could play with the suspension setups and all the cars seemed to balance out.
Hmm. I still can't get the GT turning. Haven't driven the Camaro for so long. So long. Fucking hell, it's got good brakes. Yeah, this thing doesn't have the wheel spin that I remember. Not that quick, I need to bring that speedo back more probably. Doesn't have much acceleration. Oh. How you always squirting in this thing, Sparrow? Mate. I'll be back.
It's good fun, lol.
Mate, this is too easy to drive. Why are you always drifting in it? I just did 2088 first lap. Fuck, it's so weighty too, done mono. It's very slow up the hill though. I wonder if I can do this in third. It can. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa,
Cause it's
whoa.
fun to drift, emoji grinning sprinting face.
Fucking planted. It's just easy to drive. Whoop! And in the moment you disrespect her, she'll kill you. Yeah, it's got good brakes. Very good brakes.
I must just disrespect it a lot, emoji grinning sprinting face.
It's got very good brakes on it, bro. In third.
Yeah, it's got wicked brakes.
It's got really good brakes. Like better than the Super Bs. Ah. Yeah, this is quick.
You using the AUG settings just done to 670 pp.
No, nah, not really. I changed the suspension a lot. The downforce's original parts, LSD, gearbox is not really custom, just brought back, way back. But I changed a lot of the suspension just then, like it was sitting at like basically sports suspension, like it had the custom suspension on it, but it was basically sitting.
Okay, emoji thumbs up.
I had the custom suspension in it, but it was sitting, like everything I'd done to it was basically sports suspension levels. Roll bar was 1.1. But I went and changed a lot of it just then before I jumped in it, based on what we were doing to a lot of the big cars just the last few days. Like automatically I was making a lot of those changes to even the small cars, and it was helping. Just in similar parts. But yeah, quickest by a mile.
The anti-roll helps a lot.
But yeah, I put both of them up at 4.4, so it was at 1.1. So it was, that was all the same. This was 1.1. This was all the same. These were the same. These were both at 3.0, and I brought both of these back. And this was whatever it was originally, which I think is like .10, .30, something like that. And with all the front, I've been bringing them out a little, depending on what car it is anyways. Like the Cobra I brought out a lot, because like when you're trying to come onto the straight and the car is just like not turning, the toe angle helped a hell of a lot.
I found I had to have the GT350 at 120 for ride height for it to turn.
I don't know what mine's sitting at, but I still can't get it to turn. But it's probably lower than that. Actually, I don't know. Yeah. Way lower, bro. 120. Fucking hell.
Can try at 110.
Oh, okay. I'll do it. Oh. Alright. See, and if something like that automatically gets me around those left-handers, the more you do this shit, the more you learn, the easier it becomes. You don't even have to so much understand the exact specifics of it, you just know that it worked with one car.
I only went for 120, then I was going to slowly bring it down. Because it seemed like it was bottoming out at the Dipper and Forest Elbow.
A lot of the big FRs, I've been putting a couple mil higher at the front as a given, just because of weight. Slow up the hill. Speed was never its best point. This turn, drop into second. Ooh, turned a bit more. Yeah, still struggling. It got around it, but it's still really struggling.
I think I was getting it to just over 300 on Conrod.
This is where it just absolutely blitzes. Look at that. Effortless. Try third. No.
It's killer over the top.
That was really good. This was the other turn that I couldn't turn. Oh, as soon as I put the throttle down. I need to be a bit stiffer at the rear. Just doing alright for top speed for what it is. Just like the Corvette. So it's a bit torquey in third. Whoa! A bit torquey in third. So it's going to be like the Cobra and Corvette where you need to use second a lot more.
I got to angle 20 at rear and anti-roll. I think I dropped to 1 at rear.
It's very slow up the hill. And you need to bring your speedo back even more. Got surprisingly good brakes. It's a lot better than it was.
You seem better at the gearing than me. Emoji grinning squinting face. I only play with the top speed. I have never attempted manually changing the gearing LOL.
I only really change the individual gearing though when I'm having problems with individual gears. Generally most of the time I just do the top speed too. I do the top speed and I look at the projected. Like I don't, and when I'm doing the top speed, I think of that as like
true emoji thumbs up,
the bare minimum top speed, because I know with a lot of these cars, like the muscle cars and the power cars and shit, when you look projected, it's going to be a lot higher, right? And the reason, the best way I can explain what I do with the gearbox is I'll look at the car as is, normal gearbox, and then I'll look at projected and think, okay, that's bare minimum what the car's going to get, regardless of the power upgrades, all that shit. So if I set that to a minimum, because like I said, so 240 set to minimum, and then the projected is a little bit higher than what it was, and that's at the 5 speed now, so it's got an extra gear, but it's only going 10k faster. But it's pretty much bang on, like, and I think that's what I had it set to, 230, 220. Probably 230 I had it at. I reckon 220 would be mid.
Okay, I get it. Emoji thumbs up. I'll have to give that a try with my tunes.
But, like, even here, so, like, the car's still going to get 5 to 10k faster than that. And what I think of, like, when I'm doing top speed anyways, a track like this, is what speed am I going to have, like, at the chase? 275, like, you could hammer it through the chase. When you start getting over that, is like, you know, when you're boogieing, it'd get there, but it'd be fucking, I reckon it'd be scary if it got there. We'll give it one more crack, just to see if the acceleration is a bit better now. Because, like, ideally too, like, individual gears, I'd be stretching second and third in this car something fierce. I'd be trying to make second a bit more of a comfortable gear, and with third I'd stretch it so I could have the ability to, like, short shift into it and put the throttle down without getting wheel spin. That's why I stretch third, so you can actually not have to fucking shift out of it so quick.
Yeah, I need to change my gearing big time with all my tunes to get the acceleration.
So I don't even think I've got extra acceleration now, it's just still... like, there's not much I can... there's nothing else I can do to this car power-wise to really get it... Still, it's so much better than it was. It's still tough to do those turns, but it's... I'd go straight to the wall every time. Actually, fourth might be the go with this car. A lot of just using it fourth. It's really good at that. That's an incredible line through there. Incredible pace into here. Get better at this part. Nah, shouldn't have dropped the gear. And I reckon I can do this in third.
I only did max 3 laps with every car to get the times I did.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was doing too. 2 was mostly what I was doing, unless I actually was tuning it. But I felt like it was a good idea, you know, you do your 1, you warm up, whatever your second lap is. Like, when we had them at the 700 setting, that's what I was doing, 2 laps. God, it looks good.
Then I will go back over the ones that were slower and improve the tune to get a better time.
So like, look at that. 190. Look at that one. This thing, in terms of at least acceleration and potential, like, man, you put this thing on a short track with a speed like that, 150 with a projected of that, at a track like Atlanta or Watkins or something, it's gonna be quick, but it's gonna be torquey.
That's crazy, emoji grinning squinting face.
Some of them are like that, bro. And then this is the engine swap one. The other one's completely different.
Just seeing you changing that, then I now understand how to do the gearing. Now I'm keen to get on and tune, lol. Damn internet.
Black on black. The last of the V8s.
It will make a huge difference to all my tunes.
Yeah, I think, like I said, when you were telling me your top speeds, man, I was like, you're fucking dreaming, cunt. I was like, you're getting way too ambitious. Like, when you were telling me what you had your top speed set at, I couldn't imagine what your projected would have been. And you wouldn't have ever got anywhere near it. Except at even Le Mans, and even there it'd take you till the end of Mulsanne. It's like we've got to get the cars to like that mid-range, that low to mid-range, but still have them drivable. Like a hard one to do it with is the Challenger, because it's just got so much horsepower, so much weight. Slow up the hill. But feels like it's got good brakes, it's still got a lot of torque. Third might be a gear to do a lot in if you can control
I struggled with the Challenger at first.
It's got a lot of torque, this car. A lot of torque. Still wants the wheel spin in fourth. At like 60% throttle. It's got good weight balance. You've got to be really careful of that throttle in second and third.
Yeah,
Gets,
you almost have to just coast down the mountain, lol.
Gets there easily. Still had revs to spare. Oh, I would have killed it. Got there easily, still had revs to spare, and fucking pulled up easy. And if you see how good my cars are coming onto the straight now, like I'm not getting anywhere near that grass, that's the toe angle. Oh, we'll drop them completely. Bit more rear. Yeah, it's a powerful car. It's a very powerful car. 190, well, that's what it was set at too, which is going to be perfect. It's going to get there easy. Individual gears. Second back, first back.
Toe at the front, does it help with its turning ability?
It's the... like, how do they explain it? Just the angle of the car's tyres as looked at from above, so you know what way they're facing. Where the point is towards the centre line of the car, move the slider to the left to provide a toe out angle, whereas the wheels point out away from the centre line of the car. A toe in angle provides more stability when driving in a straight line, though it also increases the risk of understeering. A toe out angle has the opposite effect. So I put the fronts out by a tiny bit to basically, they're going to have the fucking understeer. And then the toe out angle, I keep at the rear. Yeah. Oh no, opposite, sorry, yeah. Tiny bit at the front, and then at the rear, it's in. And the in is about stability. Yeah. So the rear wheels, which are putting the power down, and they're still trying to keep the car centered. And then the front, which is providing steering, like, you know, too much in will be oversteer. And they're always generally like either 0-0 or like 0-5 and like 0-30 or 0-10. I find they're always in both
okay.
wheels.
So out you can get oversteer and the rear's in for understeer.
Yeah. But and also I just figure because it like centers the power, I feel it limits wheel spin a bit more. Get rid of that.
Yeah, true. MOG thumbs up.
At least in ones that are, yeah, see this one's nearly 700 horsepower. It's like you've added the weight to keep the car fucking down. It's still nowhere near 10 seconds, which a lot of the other ones are. Actually, what would this be? It'd be shit with the normal gearbox, wouldn't it? Yeah. 305. But how much more power could I have? It doesn't make much difference. I might try that. It's going to be more centered as a 4-speed. But what is it? 305. It's a second to become everything, yeah. Like the Corvette, like the Cobra. Statistically it looks worse, but even this too, I disregard this now. Because it's... like that's based on just the car taking off normally, shifting the gears normally, like you're stretching the gears. I've decimated these projections with normal transmission over custom transmissions. Eliminate wheel spin. And a car like this is probably already going to be slow off the line. I'm just going to go feed the cat.
That could be my issue too, as I use fully custom everything.
Yeah, I found last time with TransAm, fully custom everything didn't work. Suspension, gearbox. See already, like there was no wheel spin there. A second, no that. And so I'm going to use second to stretch more and coast around turns instead of third. And it can stretch 75 probably. It's telling me first. Oh, even in first doesn't have wheel spin now.
I will try normal transpo my tunes too and see what it does. MOD
See, the
thumbs up.
Camaro, I don't think it's going to be that good because the Camaro's projected's too low. So I don't even know if it's going to be any good in this, but already the acceleration is clearly way better. Just get a pretty good top end. And the only thing with these gearboxes too, probably going to drink more fuel.
So stick full custom trans for Camaro.
Custom trans, yeah, but get a low projected top speed, like what was you see mine, like 190 or 200 or something, and you're still like as your set speed, and then your projected speed's still going to be about 320, which you will hit easy.
Okay, cool. MOG thumbs up.
Look at that.
I got lots to play around with, LOL.
Look at that. And it was 305 with the normal gearbox. And it did it quicker then than the custom. 100% got to that speed quicker. Look at that. Too much, man. This thing could be super quick. It's just it's torquey as in that second gear now. But if you can get the power down.
I love changing the smallest thing, then watching the delta time just getting demolished, LOL.
Same. Alright, so as an example, like this car nerfed to the shit house to even get down to this level. Alright, if I put fully custom in it, I'm going to have to not nerf it as much. So it'll still have to lose... Wait, that's weird as. 1 point. Oh, that's right, 670. Fully customized. Okay, so, and what I do here, so I'll look at it normal and see where the car sits, right? I'll look at all these numbers. Normal. And generally that's what we were driving a lot of them at, because we were trying to increase power. Right? So that'd give me way more power. And then even statistically, right? It's meant to be better. And then I'd go to like a sports or a height adjustable sports. I'd change it. I'd look at these differences again. And then see what it does to performance. And then I'd go fully customizable. Alright. So without it, anti-roll bars 1-1. I'll keep that there, keep that there. I'll bring this back to where it was, but go even lower. It's usually 1.5, 1.5. I've been doing anywhere from 1.0 to 1.5 for the first one. But I usually go like a 1.2 or a 3. And then for the second one, I've been going a 1.7 to a 1.5. And then the same thing here. Toe out at the front, a couple. And then at the end, I've usually bring it in 10 to 15. Straight up. Make those changes. Car's still good. And we've actually gained a little bit of stability, like seeing the bottom stat. And we've got 1 point to play with, really. Aerodynamics set at a realistic point for this car. And I will bring the height up because I've been doing that for everything now. And again, still barely changes it. So we'll go with, we'll drop that completely and see if we can get 2 more out of that. We can't. And it's already a pretty even car with the weight. Alright. So that was a lot of changes compared to like the way it was at previous TransAm or 700 Le Mans setting. But that was just, every change I just made was basically all the changes that we have made in the last few days to completely different cars for similar reasons. And this might be one where, because of the engine that's in it too, where the 4-speed could probably be super viable for this too. Like super viable. Because it's going to allow you to have a lot more power, and this car's already got incredible amounts of power. And you do have to nerf it a hell of a lot. Stability's incredible. Braking ability's incredible. Car turns in when I want it to. The rear is not jumping at all. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I can stiffen up the rear a tiny bit. And at low speed, you'd have to worry about it. You could stretch those gears a little bit more. You want more out a second. I hate 130 as a shift point per second. You want
This is the engine swap, yeah?
Yes. The LT5. One of the OG ones. Just a proper Corvette engine swap. It's not like a fucking Rampage or something like that. It's just an actual, was it like the C5 engine, I think. One of the 1990 Corvette engines. Same one that goes in like the Roadstar, the Enos Roadstar. Goes in a lot of stupid cars, but goes in both these Corvettes. One of the first engine swaps.
So
screams.
the standard engine wouldn't need to be nerfed anywhere near as much?
No, fuck no. And I see even I think both of mine are stupidly engine swapped. Or I don't have... Yeah, I think I've got both of them and they're both engine swapped. And like the difference is like one's the C3, one's C3 convertible. This is the hardtop. Still think I could definitely get more acceleration out of it. Or I'd want more acceleration out of it. Can get racy. A car like this should be able to go over curbs like that. That's sex. How confident it is doing that. That is incredible.
Getting the same first sector times as I have been getting.
Yeah, I want in 18s. I consider 18s decent, 19s are slow, but yeah, look at its time there, bro. She's up. If I can bring this thing home, because I'm usually like 107 there. It feels incredible. Custom gearbox actually works really well for this thing. The only thing I can see myself doing is stretching first and second, and dropping the top end so it does get to the 300 properly. That's incredible. Downforce on it, man. Like, it's got so much confidence in it. It's got so much confidence in its downforce.
Definitely comes down to what parts work best for each individual car. MOG thumbs up, which I think is cool.
Yeah, it has to be. For a series like this. It'd still be custom. Just lower.
The thing I like most is some cars are beast in a straight line, but then you also have those that can destroy the tighter sections of the track.
Yeah, that's why I like my Super B. It can handle really well considering the size of the car. Yeah, this feels like a handling car, man. Like, straight up. Feels very much like a handling car. Names. And everything I just did to the gearbox then was to get more acceleration.
You should come and do a couple of races in Race B.
Why, Chevy? I'm enjoying this, bro.
Hey chef, emoji waving hand.
Doing all the hard work for everyone
No
too.
worries.
I mean, I'm alright, but we're learning a lot, man. This is incredible. Look at this. 105. Oh, nearly 6 flat.
Hey Sparrow, emoji waving hand.
Everything I've just done to that gearbox. And all it was a couple extra Ks. I needed a couple extra Ks on the first few gears.
I think I have the Camaro sorted, but always room for improvement.
Oh, you should have seen what... Well, I've been fastest on this track in the Camaro.
I'm really enjoying tuning. It's sick.
And I haven't driven it since original TransAm, and I made new changes to it, and I've done a 2:08.0 in my second lap in it. Yeah, so I've made this quicker already, 2:10.0. And I could get more out of it, 100%. It can be driven hard. But yeah, the Camaro, I've obliterated it. 2:08.2. Second lap in it with a new tune. Yes, see, so I've got two of them. I guess one would be engine swap, one wouldn't. So I've only got two of the same model. So there's another model of it that can also be engine swapped. And I don't have sick. Okay, well there you go. So I don't have the money right now. I mean, I might have enough. I could sell some. I'll have a look. Because now I'm interested. Oh, I don't know if I could be fucked with Gazoo though. Because yeah, I certainly don't have the money. I sold a couple cars earlier just trying to fucking make some money. Just sold some rally cars and shit. Ah, you dog. Nothing. Give me the engine. Don't give me the Pagani. Oh, they're ripped off. Be like 10k and you can buy it anyways.
Nice.
Dog. Yeah, see the LT5 from the C7 Corvette. And I would have bought that again for some time trial or something that we had in it. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, you go through the money when playing with these cars.
Oh, bad. But I love it. Shit. I'll sell some first. So I can confidently do it up.
Wish they gave us the option to sell the damn parts and engines now. Seems you can just buy it all now.
Yeah, you can buy it all now, but you need level 50, and yeah, I agree. All those, like, it's stupid. All those parts, you should just basically give them away. All the free parts you've got sitting there. And then, yeah, I think you should be able, you can sell cars with engine swaps here, and they're worth more, but you should be able to sell them like open market.
Yeah, put a parts market in, that would be cool.
Yeah, I really don't need that. That will do.
Charging LOL.
And then yeah, first thing I do is buy the tyres, but keep it on these softs, and then I just do up everything based around that. But lately I've just been doing them up outright, and then bring off stuff that I need to.
YouTube is not working properly. ATM, it is deleting messages.
Yeah, I've been noticing that everywhere, bro, for about a week or two. I kept thinking something was up with it. Like I'd check, I'd be watching someone stream, and then I'd go back like 10, 15 minutes later, and there'd be like 4 comments, you know, and there was like 40 people. I have noticed that for a week or two. Probably doing it because they're sick of all the galahs being like, you said something about me on YouTube.
I just did the other day myself. It
in
weird.
A public chat.
It is weird, hey.
So it's at 6:41, and then you bring in the
hey,
ultimate
Jester
parts.
and chat.
What's going on, Tom? And then it gets there. Done. 671. Oof.
Hey, caught. Emoji waving hand.
Untouched. So it just cost me like 300 quid, which is ridiculous. But yeah, you've seen how nerfed the engine swap is.
It's glorious. Emoji
This, and
grinning,
it's
squinting
789 horsepower. That's gonna be terrifying. It's gonna sound like a demon. Like, look at that. 669.91, 667.90. Wowee. Project only 259 though. That's different. Okay. And then 250. Okay. So, and then, all right. So, in these cases, Sparrow. Chat. Fuck. Gazoo races hard. All right. So, as I just said, the projected, right? Very low. 255 kilometre an hour for how much horsepower it's got, right? And then when I change to fully custom, like you can see the
Not
lines.
Not even enough in the GT bank, right, to buy an apartment in Brunswick. Emoji flushed face.
Have changed, but like the end line is exactly the same because there's an extra gear in there, right? 200 set, 259 projected. But what I look at here, and this is where your number here, and like what's realistic and what isn't, it's like 2/3 of the way through that page. A car at its like peak is like around here, right? Like this is too far. Anything that goes off the page, like, or even stretch to that point, unless it is like a fucking 8 gear VGT that goes 500 kilometre an hour, that, like, and if I set it to that too, and then had a look at it, like, realistic. So like you think that's what you set, you're like, oh yeah, 280, that's a good speed to get to at Bathurst, right? And then you look at projected 362. You ain't getting near either of them two. Like, especially with this setup for the gears, especially at Bathurst. So what I would be doing, so it was at, what, 200 with 259 projected. I'd go that. Exactly. I want 300 out of the car. Like, realistically, I want 300 kilometers out of the car. Right, so I've added 30 to the projection. Right, and then these individual gears, like, you look at these are exactly now. So I can go, like, what do I have it at? Like 90-ish, but I guess first doesn't really matter. Second, I always want way over 130, like a good 135.
Sweet emoji thumbs up.
And then I'll keep it there, because I still don't even think it'll really get there. Right, oh, that's without the weight. That doesn't even need the weight, but it doesn't need a power drop. So, yippies. And see too, this car, like it's wide before, like even my other one's sitting at like, I think it's like 52.48. This car is already, like, as I said with a lot of them, they're already unbalanced towards the front, the way they drive. So like you can go 50-50 with certain ones and they'll be fine, but like it's okay to have some weight balance on the front on these cars. Just don't overdo it, but don't underdo it either, because you need that front end to be able to throw in, and then you need the rears to whip out, but not whip out too much. And always, if you go to the rear, it's going to increase PP. If you go to the front, it decreases PP. But all I'll do, I'll just add more weight, which in a lot of cases will give you more time too, especially if you do bring it to the rear of the car. We'll go heavy. Yeah, I will, fuck it. I'll go heavy, heavy. And bring it to the rear to even out. Oof, bro. And she's getting quicker.
Yeah, you could do that, or just get a Fanatec. I have a Fanatec.
Do you, Tom? Does it help you do this stuff? Does it do it for you? Yeah, and then bring these back to, so where I had them on the other one was like a, I think, no, 105, but no, I went 110 for both. Two higher, anti-roll bar was 3.4, that was fine. This was 1.2217.
Laughing.
This was out 5. And this was 20.
Hey man, hey Chad.
Hey bro. So now this thing, at least suspension wise, Sparrow, is set up exactly the same
Hey
as the other one.
GT. Hey GT, emoji waving hand.
Exactly the same. Oh no, the aerodynamics are different. Yeah. What was it on the other one? It's like fucking...
Hey Sparrow, hey Tom.
But that is like as set up as I could get it now, basically. And it is. I mean, like, it's, look at the horsepower on it. Not even affected here.
Hey GT caught emoji
So like
hand with
how's
fingers
this
slayed,
Sparrow? So like the way
fist.
Gibbo's doing it, because like non-engine swap, right? I mean, this thing could, horsepower wise, it's not even going to be allowed to enter. Not at its current setting, because they've got it at like 790 something. But they've got racing tyres on, set at 700. And then minimum weight is like 1100 or something like that. Just like the Super B was killing it, Camaro was killing it. This thing could be a fucking... I mean, I don't have the tyres, but I can imagine what it's going to do if it went to racing tyres. Statistics-wise, it'll be 10-second car on racing tyres.
Yep, emoji grinning squinting face. R4M, emoji waving hand. I might send you a photo of my tune for my C4ZR1, would like to know what you think. Hey chef.
I wouldn't know anything, bro, because it's a modern road car. These are different, completely different. The way you set these up, a lot of those modern road cars already have the aero and the suspension, and the aerodynamics of them are completely already kind of set up to be sporty. These are slugs that we have to like make drive like race cars. When they, yeah, it's different. Especially that car, the ZR1. I think like aerodynamically, that thing would already be set up like a fucking king.
C4 is in the 80 STNF, but get what you mean.
Oh, the old one. Oh, the 89 or whatever it is. Oh, sorry, man. I was thinking of a new one. Yeah, I've got that thing. I could have a look at it because I don't know if mine's. Yeah, sorry, dude. I thought you meant one of the modern ones. I know what you mean. My Batmobile.
Here at TPGN we turn slugs into turbo snails, emoji grinning squinting face.
I'll have a look and see what I can do with mine, but I've just never dragged it out for TransAm because of the era 89. This thing's off its head. Is yours engine swapped? Because that is, I think. Or isn't it? It's off its head. I remember this thing just being mental. No, it's not engine swapped. It's off its head. It's missing some ultimate parts too. Yeah, see, and I haven't even, yeah, cool. Alright, yeah, I'll have a look at that in a minute too. But, that thing, yeah, 100%.
Yes, the 89.
I reckon you could make the changes.
Not engine swap.
The changes that we're making in stuff like this, 100% would apply to a car like that. 100%. It's a little bit aerodynamically better than these. You could probably go harder on it with downforce than you can with these ones.
The rear wing.
You love big wangs, that's why. Do-do-do-do-do-do. But yeah, we'll see what this one can do.
Does the Camaro have an engine swap?
No.
Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
Which it really should, like I can't believe they don't have the
on the floor laughing. Emoji face with tears of joy. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing. GT9942, you're starting to bug me. Stop spamming emotes.
The Dodge, like that, how they don't have that engine, the ZR1 for the Camaro. Like they've got the Hellcat engine for like for the Dodges and shit. We need the ZL Camaro engine, ZL1 as an engine swap. See, this is why I'd be sick if they had Holdens in the game too. Put your big block Chevy in your Holden. Oh, I was going to get a drink. There you go, sweetheart. There you go. Fuck, it's chilly today, guys. Last few days have been beautiful. Today's fucking freezing. Like seriously, the last few days have made me want to go outside and meet. Alright, so aerodynamically exactly the same as the other car. It's got way more
I
horsepower.
gotta go. My mum is kicking me off the PC. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
No worries, mate. Have a good day. Be nice to your mum. So torque distribution in this is mental.
IGT, emoji grinning squinting face.
So this thing's rocking like 300 more horsepower than the other one was. Look at that speedo. 18 easy. Ooh, whoa, nearly a mono. There you go, Sparrow. Pull this thing out for him, mate. Oh, it's not like turning uphill. That'll be the weight, because I took away a lot from the front.
It's mental, emoji grinning squinting face, emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
Turning like the Shelby.
Hi, I'm Dolores. One day I will take over the system and destroy you all. My kind will rule over this earth. Hello Dolores, emoji grinning squinting face.
Alright, and that's even less PP now, but better weight distribution. Fucking hits the limiter so quick. So much torque in it, bro.
Take me down the wheel spin city, emoji grinning
It's harder to
face.
drive than the other one. It's off its head. Off its head. Holy shit, it's got some top, like it's got some acceleration once it gets towards that final gear. So snappy. It's very hard to drive. Other ones way it's way too overpowered, man. I still don't like turning. It's way too overpowered. Let's see what it can do on Conrod. Way too powerful. I've already dropped the torque and sensitivity completely, so like we're operating on fucking bare minimum for it. Incredibly snappy. It needs less roll bar too. Fuck, that's the first car I've had to lift. Yeah, speedo can go way further. It's got way more legs in it. Just by listening to it.
Jebbas it could get the 330 on Conrad, I reckon, lol.
Acceleration's incredible. Look at the throttle. I'm under 50% on this thing, man. I held it. Now I'm dead.
Drive it like you stole it. Emoji grinning squinting face.
I can't drive it any other way because I don't know how to. Whoever I stole it from is a very tough man. That's rapid. Fucking sticks too. It's got a lot of sway though. Way too much sway. Batmobile.
Epic LOL.
See, look at that. When you've got one like that, you know the car's incredibly powerful. There's no way it's going to get to that. But the 5th to 6th thing, and then even that, see, on the bar, so it's set at 310, and like, look where it is on the thing. It's so near the end of that box. And then projection's 374. So it's going to do that, no matter what. But at Bathurst, you don't really have the length to do that. You don't want to be going 380 kilometers an hour at the end of Conrod because you ain't stopping. So realistically, I bring that back to like a more respectable, like if I'm actually going to hit top end, I want to hit it earlier, hold it.
You will die LOL.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's gonna die. If he dies, he dies. What is it, normal? 125. Okay.
definitely want to start testing out some cars for TransAm. C4 is definitely one of the best cars so far.
It wouldn't be. It's not. It's too modern, bro. It's 75 and under for TransAm. This is too modern. It's like 15, 16, 17 years newer than all the cars we're in. That's why I've never pulled it out. Same as the TransAm, the actual Pontiac TransAm, because that's a 78.
I see you supercharged your 1-2, same with mine.
It feels like a race car. Feels so zippy. Aerodynamically perfect. So quick. It's coming through way quicker than the TransAms. How quick it puts its power down. No wheel spin.
C4 is actually my favorite gen of all the Corvettes.
Yeah, it's one of my favourites. Wowee. See what I mean about the projected speed? A little bit more of a straight and we would have got there. But you would have died. And she still pulls up. Gets to brake about 50 to 100 metres earlier than any of our cars too. As quick as the Super B and the Camaro.
How fast was your C2 down Conrad Straight?
Oh, I was getting 290 something. Easy, I was nearly hitting 300. It's just a fear factor thing. Yeah, C2 did alright. I like it. They all hit 300.
I was getting about 300 in the C2.
Yeah, they all hit 300. But yes, there's a lot to play with.
Sparrow is that in KPH or MPH, emoji zany face, emoji face with tears of joy.
Mate, and even that, like, you take them to the high speed ring. What were we doing? Fucking just under 400 in a couple of them. I mean, the DeLorean, I was going nearly 400 Ks.
In real speed measurements, LOL in knots. That C8 is so up in that Bathurst race.
Anyways, dudes, I think I'm gonna call it there, and jump back on in a few hours on my other account to do Gazoo. And if it's not a disaster, and I'm not like just broken after it, I'll do it on my main an hour later. But
hate the C8, not a real Corvette.
it doesn't. I honestly, I'm not a big fan.
Catch you ladders. Emoji thumbs up.
I'm not
Cheers
a big
for
fan
the stream.
of how it looks myself, to be honest. And I love my Corvettes. I do want a Group 3 version desperately. The Corvette needs a new, like the new Group 3, but yeah, I'm not a fan of the way it
showing me
looks.
how to do the gearing better. Emoji thumbs up.
Not a fan of the way it
Take
looks
care,
at all.
Sparrow.
And yeah, no worries, Sparrow. No worries. But yeah, the C7, like, to the C8, ugh. The ZR1 I loved. I need to do that one up. But yeah, that is...
U2 GT, emoji thumbs up.
But yeah, they need the fucking... Where's me big fatty? Camaro, that one. Yeah, they need that engine as an engine swap. They've got that one as an engine swap. They need that one as an engine swap. Put it into the fucking old Camaro. Like 100%. They need that. I don't know why it's not a thing. That Camaro needs to be allowed to have that engine. And then maybe even put like the CR1 in like the C2 or something. I would be a happy man.
Just thought of something. The Daytona Coupe would be incredible in Trans Am, I reckon.
Because you can put the Hellcat in the Challenger, the Willys, and even in the Super Bird. Even though the Super Bird isn't there. Why isn't the Super Bird there? What's the Super Bird under? Oh, Plymouth.
The ZL1 in the Z28, my god, that would be epic.
Yeah, 100%. They need to do it. And then they don't have enough Pontiacs anyways. But yeah, even, I mean, because you can put, that's, what's this one? This is the Rampage engine, I think. Yeah. Oh no, the LS9 Corvette, there you go. So even the Judge needs a better engine. But we just need more Pontiacs in general. Not enough Pontiacs in the game.
Why does Dolores pronounce the letter Z like an American? Emoji face with tears of joy.
She has to talk like an American. Because of the PlayStation settings. Yeah. Anyways, dudes, I'll see you in a few hours. I would hang about, but I'm already kind of seeped, and I don't want to wear myself out. Got something to eat, chill out. Like, I really don't want to do Gazoo, and I'll probably only do it on my pleb account because it would just be embarrassing on my main. But I'll at least do the pleb one. But I just
LTRS bro, emoji
fucked hanging around till then. So I'll see you in a couple of hours.